Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are still playing the ranked sprint, and I'm in my North Carolina. I actually don't play the North Carolina a lot. I am trying to get the credits. I've gone through the line. I can't say I enjoyed her. It's a good ship. AA is phenomenal. I just, yeah, dispersion, etc., is just not that good, and so still saving up the credits for the Iowa. I ultimately want to get to the Montana, but at the moment grinding the Izumo is more important to get to the Yamato because of Yamato's iconic status, and yeah, the guns sound better when they fire. Anyway, ranked sprint. Been having a lot of fun in my Bismarck. I managed to get Unsinkable Sam camo, and everybody always comments about that. This map, I've got mixed success. So I've been actually grinding I think it's a Charles Martel, the Tier 8 French cruiser. I've unlocked the Richelieu, the Tier 8 French battleship, but that I won't bring in here. I don't think it is strong enough for it, and I don't see a lot of them. Bismarck is really good in some maps. You can literally just go balls deep. Destroyers stay 10k or further away from you because of the strong secondary builds. But it does get a bit of a shadowed. I do see a lot of Vladivostoks. And I'm grinding the sign up for that, and I do see a lot of Massachusetts and some of the premium SBs, etc. Now, if I was in my Charles Martel, what I do with this map is speed boost, gun grab C, tell the destroyers, worry about A and B. In the bunch of times I played this map with the Charles Martel, I think I was contested once, and we get the fire boost that the Charles Martel gets. If it's a Cleveland or something, you can usually outgun it. To a point, it's got 203s, and you can also torpedo it. Remember, the Cleveland, like I showed in that the previous gameplay, it's a bit of a one-trick pony. Sit behind an island and spam HE. So I'm getting a bit of mixed results here, and this game started incredibly slow, and for a while there I thought it was pretty much lost. We've got our entire team charging towards B. One of our destroyers is actually using his brain matter, and he is grabbing C. I'm trying to bow tank. We have one cruiser that should not be cutting across like that. And the Bismarck with the hydroacoustics. You can see that torpedoes coming a mile away. When I was playing this game, I actually thought, shit, Bismarck, you are in for a world of hurt. But, as Euro always says, base intensifies, and when I zoomed out, he had survived it and doesn't look like he took a single hit. I was super impressed. So we've got two North Carolinas in this. We've got a Bismarck. We've got an Alabama, a Bismarck, one North Carolina, one cruiser, two destroyers, and a Graf Zeppelin. Enemy team, two destroyers. I think they've got a North Carolina, a Duke of York, and a Shokaku, and then not sure what the other. I think it was an Amagi. Could be mistaken, and we'll see later. So I'm trying to bow tank here, and two enemies targeting me, and I'll give it up for the North Carolina. Bow tanking, she's quite strong. 6 guns in play. Why are you reversing out there? And yes, the reload is just so long. Remember what I said about the Mogami and never going broadside to anything with the Mogami?
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
That's why I don't play the Mogami in ranked. It is a really decent ship. But the moment you go broadside Namagami, something is going to punish you. And devastating strike and first blood there. Alright, so we are 1 kill up. I'm still being focused by quite a few, except that North Carolina and Bismarck are having a discussion about whose guns are the biggest. And as you can see, it's a fireworks display from the Bismarck. Something has launched torpedoes. I'm sort of bow tanking. In World of Tanks, I would have called it side scraping. And then I realized, oh, for shit's sakes, one of the DDs has flanked around. Is now sitting in smoke like destroyers always do. So pretty much undetectable, untouchable. We didn't have a cruiser left. We don't have a cruiser with radar. And he's now going to sit and spam torpedoes, and he's going to sit and spam HE at me, and there is nothing I can do about it. Now, of course, if I was in a cruiser with radar, DM Donsky or Buffalo, any of those, I probably could have done something decent. So I move and put this island between me and him, but that means moving up. Bismarck takes out the North Carolina, North Carolina takes out the Bismarck, and we are 2 for 2. And their destroyer is still shooting at me. And now the aircraft carriers taken, and interestingly, and at this point that I started losing a little bit of hope for the match. To my detriment, I must say. And then I smacked him, the Duke of York, for a Citadel. Ouch, 18,000 hit point hit. I see the Bismarck wreckage in front of me. I try and avoid it while getting my gun into play. Another Citadel on him, 13,100. He hits me rather heavy, and then I bounce straight into this thing. I hit him for another 19,000. So, and the Graf Zeppelin actually now takes him out. But again, smoke, destroyer sitting in smoke. I've got 2 fires going on me. I set the fires up and I start reversing. There's nothing more than I can do. Got a whole lot of secondary fire coming from the front. And let's see, maybe I can do something there. Ooh, I've already got high caliber. 104,000 damage. So that Duke of York, the 3 Citadels that I smacked him for, that obviously helped. Interesting enough, this destroyer didn't push me. He just decided to go the other side of the island and go through. So, time to heal up a little bit. This fire isn't chewing too much of me. And now I'm waiting on this flippin' destroyer to come over. So we've already got first blood, devastating strike, and high caliber. And he's gonna bump me, and now he's blowing his horn at me, and I'm like, fuck's sakes, dude, I was standing still. You're the one bumping into me, but okay, I can understand it. I've been there. I have been there. And he dodges the torpedoes. I'm super, super glad. Really glad about that. But we have 2 destroyers. 2 destroyers versus, 2 battleships. We've got a destroyer and they've got an aircraft carrier. And we have, they've got 2 destroyers and an aircraft carrier. So, try and reverse. And these guys have got to come around, but they can't face tank with us. And then our destroyer goes balls deep. They're about to get destroyed, and I load HE. Bet you weren't expecting that. Alright, Z23 taken care of with HE. 1 destroyer left, and 1 aircraft carrier left. Send some HE towards their destroyer. Come on, and me and him. So healing up again. My 20,000 HP is starting to look a little bit better. We're capturing B. It was kind of at this point that I thought, you know what, we might just stand a chance of actually winning this. But two battleships versus a destroyer. So I launched my fighters, not for the fighter cover, but fighters have the ability to sometimes spot the torpedoes. See the torpedoes go over there. And my fighters got destroyed. Shit. Alright. And the kid takes out our Benson, and now we are up shit creek without a paddle. Also, I thought. So, he does what destroyers do best, and goes and hides in smoke, and I managed to send a volley of HE towards him, 2 penetrations and 1 fire. And unbeknownst to me, he must have used his repair party. So we're pushing him hard. Between the two of us, we can take whatever torpedoes he can send. And he burns down. Woohoo! I couldn't have thought of a much better fate for a destroyer. Sorry, I'm not a big destroyer fan. I should probably try and play destroyers at some stage. I've got a bunch of the British ones where they were given out until tier 7. So I type to my fellow BB captain, listen, we need to stay fairly close to each other, probably about 5Ks. And he goes, Wilco, because we need to stay together for the AA cover, you know, because all that's now remaining is the enemy CV. We've got 2 of the 3 caps. There's no point one of us actually going down and trying to cap. It's easier. So he's hiding behind that island, not the one I'm aiming at, the one where those torpedo bombers are appearing. And there's obviously a wall of anti-aircraft fire coming up. So their Shikaku player wasn't an idiot. So he's taking the wide path around where my anti-aircraft envelope can't quite reach, and then he comes in for the torpedo run. But the problem is then he has to cross over me. And if there's one thing the North Carolina does pretty well is it's AA. 2 torpedoes miss, 5 aircraft shot down. Alright. I really need to shave. Jeez, I'm at like 2 weeks without shaving. Sorry. So I'm kind of wondering why he's going there. We know behind what island he is now. The only thing I could think of is he wanted to go, as you're looking at the island now, he wants to go the right side, and I'm going the left side of the island, and then pincer movement. Also, no idea how good the Shikaku's anti-aircraft is, because our CV player could not torpedo him to save his life. So I keep shooting down his aircraft while I'm trying to get as much speed out of a slow battleship. And then we all know the American battleships, they are not the fastest. But I'm trying to push as much speed out of this as possible as the cap points count down. And really there's not much this guy could do. There was some 6,000 hit on his aircraft there. I'm at 35,000 damage to aircraft alone. I've had games in this ranked sprint where I haven't done that against ships. 108,000 damage. And I decide, you know what, let me be a nice guy. I compliment Alabama, sorry, it's not a Massachusetts, Alabama, and our Graf Zeppelin player. I said Massachusetts the whole match, I was mistaken. Apologies, it's an Alabama player. Go Obama. Unfortunately for him, you'll notice 2 torpedoes incoming, and they both strike. And I can see with the black smoke, his engine, he got knocked, and the white steam is telling me that he is flooding. And now hopefully he's got the flooding control flag, and then it'll take 20 seconds quicker. And he's running a premium repair party, so he should be able to. And he types the engine is out, and it's like, I type no problem, I should be okay. 2 more aircraft shot down, 39,000 damage to aircraft alone. Right, he is behind this island, and this is the boring part of the video. I do apologize. If this thing was any quicker, or we had a destroyer left alive, then possibly. Oh, he got a defense expert. Brilliant. Awesome. So I got 24 fighters shot down. I think you need 35 fighters shot down for that. And I see part of his stern. 7 penetrations, 4,000 damage. 992. Clock is counting down. I'm waiting for the reload so I can start finishing him off. And we get to 1,000 CAC points before them. So, obviously we win. I'm at 2 stars into 3. And I've got Devastating Strike, Dreadnought, Fireproof, First Blood, and High Caliber. 5 achievements. Top XP. What an incredible ranked match. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me for this ranked sprint replay, and we will speak soon. Cheers.